So Terrifier 3 got an official trailer today. I'm pretty sure that there's two different cuts of this trailer. We're watching the one that says the naughty version, because that's the version we want. There might be a different version of this, but we're watching the naughty one, because we want the gore, we want the kills. If you're not into gore and you're watching Terrifier, I got some bad news for you. All right, so let's check this out. We got Art the Clown in the Amityville house.
I've been the famous serial killer since Jack the Ripper.
There's
The 5-year anniversary is coming up.
little Lauren.
I think a lot of people would really like to hear from you after all this time. I want
Okay.
to know what it's like to be in the presence of that kind of evil. What goes through your brain when he's close enough to you. You feel his breath.
These are public bathrooms with see-through glass. I don't think so.
I saw him today.
Who?
She's in college?
How can you be sure it was really him?
I don't know.
Feel it. Who's this Santa? He's scaring my kid.
Yeah, he's scaring me too.
He's going for kids in this one. You know it. That's how he's gonna up the ante.
Why would he come back here? Even if he was alive, which he isn't. When you want to get as far away from here as possible, as far away from you, we both know this isn't over.
That's where he gave birth.
Yeah.
Or that he was given birth to.
Yeah.
He did not give birth.
I threw it back to the Terrifier.
Oh, they said Terrifier.
Yeah.
Still buried there, isn't it?
Might be the only thing that could stop them.
What is this, Lord of the Rings shit? Okay, so they are going to go off of the ending of 2
Yeah.
and actually address that. So his body walks back to his head. Little Shining homage. That'll look great.
Yes.
Looking forward to the best Christmas ever, filled with fun, smiles, and laughter.
Christmas comes early.
He's eating the cookies.
Yeah, I really like the
Wow.
shot of him in the cobwebs.
I do too, where he's just like frozen and sitting there. It's creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're up in the body count once again.
Yes.
You know, as graphic as the second one was, I don't remember him killing as many people as I would have expected in a near 2.5 hour runtime. Now, when I was sent this press release earlier today, it did confirm in that this was an hour or 2 hours and 5 minutes, 125 minutes. So that was from the press release. We got some shit in the comments when I had mentioned I posted something about the runtime, and someone was like, no, blah, blah, blah. This is from the official Terrifier press release at 125 minutes. So that seems to be the official time. So take it up with them if you don't like it. Yeah, I mean, all I want to see is some really brutal, awesome kills. And if we're going to expand the lore this time and make it something that works for me, the last movie went a little Jason Goes to Hell. and we got like the blade that has to be wielded by the certain family member or whatever, and I was like, okay, this is getting silly. But whatever this freaking thing from Lord of the Rings is in here, I'm
The
down
orc.
for that. I didn't get to hear what she said about Terrifier.
Yeah, I kind of missed that line as well. But I really am excited to see how the lore is expanded, because I think that there could be some cool stuff to discover in this film. And like you, I mean, I really want to see the gore. That's always, like, for Terrifier, I think that's what most people get really excited about. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what the lore revealed could be.
Yeah, we
It
need
kind
to.
of looked like, I mean, they were like in hell at one point.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're just gonna see where he gets his power.
Yeah.
Right, and how he came to be, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they're addressing the post-credit sequence of part 2 to show us how Art comes back from being born as just a head at the end of part 2. We got Chris Jericho returning from that scene as well, so it does seem like it's going to be taking right off from that scene, which is good continuity-wise. I'd like to see that. Art walking around without his head to return to his body, and I definitely want to watch the second one for sure again. I feel like the first one I remember very well.
I do too, but yeah, I definitely want to revisit the second one before we see this one.
Yeah. Because I think we've only seen the second one once.
I thought we saw
maybe
it twice. I think we've seen it twice.
I think we watched it for a second time for a spoiler discussion.
Yes, exactly. So I'd like to just, revisit it and refresh my memory because we watch a lot of movies and, I remember a good majority of it, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for the Christmas theme. I like the shots of him as Santa Claus, like at a mall somewhere, and like the children running up to him and everything. I think that there could potentially be some very like messed up stuff with that.
So what's funny is that in our comments for, I think, the last trailer reaction or some part of Terrifier, I don't know where it came from, but we got a couple comments from people being like, if he goes for kids in this one, that's too far for me. I'll walk out. So
yeah, it might be too far for some people.
Yeah,
I definitely would not be surprised if there are some children killed in this.
He's going for kids in this.
Just because of the fact
I'm
that
gonna
he's
tell you right
Santa
now.
and there's such a link between, Santa and children. Like, it would be very, like, you can get away with not killing kids, like, in a Halloween type of setting because it's not just children that celebrate Halloween. And, of course, not only children celebrate Christmas, but, like I said, there's a link there.
I remember what it is now. It was that very, very first teaser where it was like him dressed up as Santa and the kid coming down. It was like a teaser.
Oh,
before
yeah,
they had,
I
like,
remember that
anything.
one. Yeah.
So we reacted to that, and someone was like, "It looks like he could be going for kids in this." And if it is, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you are somebody who's too sensitive to watch children hurt in one of these movies, you need to wait till this is out and talk to somebody who has seen it and ask them. And if if he goes after kids in this one and that's too much for you, then you're gonna have to stay away from it. But I'm gonna say there's probably a 95% chance that he's gonna brutalize some children in a really, really messed up way, because Damien is expected to outdo himself in how fucked up the last one was. And after the the iconic kill of the last movie that went on for like 5 straight minutes, one of the only ways he's going to be able to outdo himself there is if he brutalizes a child. And I know that for some people that's just too much.
Yeah,
so you might see some walkouts in your theater if that happens.
Especially in America, it's not something that we see often in like American films in general. We've watched a lot of foreign films that treat children, in the same way that humans and adults are treated at times, which is definitely not the norm in American movies. So yeah, I won't be surprised if that happens in this film. And yeah, I definitely would probably, if you're worried about that and can wait to see the film after maybe some trigger warnings, definitely do that, because there's no point like putting yourself in mental distress if you know that there's something that could be really triggering for you. But I'm excited for the Christmas vibe and the Christmas theme. So
absolutely.
Yeah, it'll be great.
So how excited are you guys? Are you going to go see this in the theaters? We definitely are, and we will be discussing it as soon as it releases. I don't think we should be getting any other trailers for this. This seems like the big one. Yeah. And we did get to interview Lauren Rivera here on the channel, so definitely check that out if you haven't seen it. She was wonderful, and we hope to talk to her again in the future, as well as David, or Damien.
Yes.
So that's that, guys. Let us know your thoughts on the trailer, and we'll see you in the comments. Bye.
Bye.